Yeah, man. I the little wicked again, see it. So I guess catch for this time and day, see it. Blessed be all these. This time I have to say, wow, what's going on this line, man? Wow. In the spiritual world, I have to say, wow, what's going on? How many churches there on this land? How many birds speak? How many prior Christianity speak out? And yet still we ain't got no spiritual healing. People still suffering. Still confused, still sick and still dying. How many money these guys got and how good they have. How good they at it when they try to take things from you. Or to put it that it sounds so true. And yet still no healing. Wow. What's going on? You see, from generation, from a long time, when a man tried to tell the truth about the Christianity, they shun him off and call him all kind of name. When Rastaman tries, because Rastaman will stop the code upon them now, because them are undercover thief. Rastaman will code upon them call them all kind of name, call them they don't like them, call a spiritual thing I deal with, And look here now, Look what's going on. Look how much people suffering. Look how much prayer been going out for centuries of years. Where all these people, them people tell you about, where they at? When them are going to appear to save the people. Wow. And it still continue on that road. Hey, what can I say? They staying. Look all upon 80 Christian country. Preaching so much. Yet still, nothing don't happen. People still suffering. If I tell them to change, they maybe they spirit to the wrong name, they will lick out for lick out, keep it out. But sometimes you have to have a belief. Sometimes you have to be your own man or woman. You can have a different belief too. If things don't work out so long, and when you need things the most, it still ain't work out. You have to know that something ain't right somewhere. I see all the people them talking this and this, but God would fix, Jesus would do that and this. And them don't see the big picture, because I understand you can sit in your house and say what you want to say, see it. But people out there feel the pressure. No. So them say those who feel it knows it. No. I would talk, enough people don't really study my words. And you need keep telling me, I got a vision tell me say, because them people texting them know you. Them see you, believe them know you, but them don't know nothing about you. And people around know when I'm around them, I always speak different. This is no olog, yo. I always put reality in mixed pews. No care what I'm into. Jars of rice. In front of all the enemy, just still there. That's how me do it. The word still spreading from donkey years. The truth shall be told. And so many tears crying. Man, when the God gonna lift up these guys who take all these folks' money? Because the money is in God we trust, so I figure say, and they believe God is money. So when I ask for you $100 bill, I say, God will bless you. They got the God they want. But look how much sickness flowing on the earth. Look how much people dying. Look how much people suffering. Look how much people scared of the land because they have a different belief. And where all these folks will give you money to get a spiritual healing. Where that? When it gonna appear? How much gonna die? How much gonna suffer? How much money you need to make the spirit rise, to heal the suffering of the nation? You so-called praying and in the juice, your God too. When he gonna lend a helping hand? Or you just lying to the folks from long time? Cause no, that's not his name. I don't care if you want to believe me, yes or no. Trust me. And sooner or later, as I tell you this, little by little, you will start to believe something is wrong somewhere. And if you ain't fix it, it's just gonna get worse. This guy rip us off, rip off. We need to ask back for our money. Because the job ain't done. We still lost. People who are going to give all these guys those money need to ask for it back. Give me back my money. Take back your blessing. I ain't getting none. All this big car and big house of living. Give me back my money. My hard working money. Because I'm still in pain and misery. I'm still ain't get no spiritual liftment. I'm still searching. Give me back my money. Yeah, because that's all they want. So you ask back for it. I know you ain't got to happen still, but that's all it wants. So sometimes you have to just say, wow. When the suffering gonna be stopped? And when the false news gonna stop spread? When the truth gonna appear? So people can listen to something that is the truth. And not no shoulder cushion to rob you blind. Wow. I just have to say, wow. I can say I'm sorry for all them folks who fall in their trap. You see, these guys never know time like this gonna pop up when people are go Christian, the Christianity. When diseases come on the land and people ask for help in hand from the spiritual being. And none of them ain't got no answer. See, the only answer you got is from a human being, we say, boy, can them build it still in a human being, we say, antidote, that's so. But God's supposed, you say God's supposed to can heal anything. And we still suffering. Wow. I can introduce you to a name, if you're interested. A name of a land, a God of a land. His name is Nick Chief. I figure say, if his name be called, maybe he do something different. In a couple of weeks, or a couple of days, where you be praying for it. Donkey of years, never happened yet. Maybe, you know. I just getting used to this new name, you know, see it. I get it in a vision. Maybe they know the right thing, you know, it's just a vision. Cause, hey, you have to try anything. It's like, say, right now, the whole world I go right now. The whole sickness I go on right now. The people are telling you, take this, you take that, this can cure that, that can cure that. All kind of remedy popping up in the sickness world. So when it comes to the Christian and the faith world, the religious world, hey, you can try a little something too. You know, see it? Because you see, if you try Christianity and not work, try Rastafari religion, you know, see it? Because, you know, it may be lift you up and put you up and strong you up more than what you ever think could happen. Trust me. Cause nothing can get worse than this. Like going down the pit hole. So many tears crying, and these guys still talking. They need to get silent. Stop it. Cause you're not qualified. Yeah. You have some people believe them know about a strong being. I mean, we tell you anything because they read it out of a book. Because them not found for no knowledge, you know. Them just buy a book and read it and study it and then can come and tell everything about that book. Like them qualified to talk about the name of the Most High. Then some of them ain't qualified. So them just talk because them a read out of something and people still a suffer and them still a rise up. If you in a position to lift up yourself, we talk about lift up other, everybody's supposed to hop. If you live in a big house or a folk yard, other people supposed to have the same thing to count in a set congregation. Or you just working one side for you and other people suffering. That ain't working right. You're telling a big lie. Stop it. And all these guys who talking this, poor people suffering and keep on shunning and cover it out, shoulder cush it. Stop it. This is bigger than you. People need help. Spiritual wise. People wondering where the God is. Because certain things, you need a bigger thing to fix it. So if you fix it, you can believe strong and say yes. But if you don't fix it and you have to turn to men to do it, you're going to say, well, man is God. You see? And I used to believe in the flesh from donkeys, but nobody now. No one now too much study my speech. Because they have so much name to call. Figure they know me. Oh, I know him been around so many times, but you don't know who me is. If you do, you don't know, say, I'm a different dude. Connected. Trust me. Well, you know, it's surrounded by kind of people believe in so many different things. Believe in books and people suffering. People crying out right now for the rising of the God. People waiting for the coming back of the Christ, they say. And still waiting. And waiting. And waiting. And I'll continue waiting. And nothing now going to appear up. Because you're buying a mirage. Paying for a fraud. And this truth is floating on the water top. Like I tell you, gonna float, you know. If you listen to my sketch from long time I talk, all the while I say the truth gonna float. And people are gonna realize they be con all these years. Maybe you can say it's an entertainment thing. So you just entertain, you know what I mean? It's just an entertainer to entertain the people. So they pay for entertain. Not no spiritual liftment and no spiritual guidance. It's just an entertaining. Put it like that, you can say, well, it's an entertaining feel. So they pay for the entertainment. But don't tell the people them say this gonna do that and that gonna heal that and that gonna do that, and when them need it the most, they can't find it, it's not around. Lioness need to stop. If you're looking up and see, if you can, you see this earth is speaking. No one say the earth don't speak. Every part of the earth you there. Trust me. Speak that the language and the part of the earth. every man said the God of the world, like the earth, not the part, like no partition, like said America, Canada, England. No, the partition where they give them name the part by. You see, the earth go by the language you speak on that part of the earth. That's it. That's the God of that part of the earth, the language. So now the earth is where it keeps speaking because they're poisoning up the air, stepping too far, stepping on secret ground. So you're gonna burn it all off. I tell you. Correct it. So you better correct your mistake quick before it start to, the God of the land start to move from places to places. Everyone start to retire. And trust me, this ain't no Jesus thing. Because no, Jesus ain't no God of no land. He's a God of a book. The land speak language of its own. Right now in this country, where we are, is a chief land. So the God of this land is a chief. Maybe you need chief. Because here I get the vision. So you see, I mean, when I start this and talk that I don't understand what I say still, you know. But trust me, you know, I choke my talk, you know. People been fooling all these years and poor people will give them little what they got to gain strength from the spirituality and killing the flesh. When you're supposed to pray to the flesh, for the flesh gets stronger and stronger. You pray for the flesh gets weaker for believing some spirituality where you can't even see. And everything you get your meal from is a man or a woman. Do something, you work for this person, you work for this person. And if you beg something, you get it from. You go down on your knee and pray for something. You get it from a next flesh, you pass through and say, give you a little $100, $200. And you put some up on social media and beg some money and people donate money. It's not the spiritual thing, it's flesh thing. So this is the people you're supposed to make stronger and stronger and stronger. Flesh. So you can live longer and longer and longer. So people can be blessed. But you trade it in for some spirits, shall believe. And the guys who full up here with all this bull crap, getting richer and richer, and yet still poor. When you go to it for a distance, people start to realize. Because fool some of the people, some of the time, you can't fool all the people all the time. People are going to smart up. Because the beggar asks, how long we going to wait for? So people are smart up and take time change. The belief start, then take time change a belief, you know, see? And some churches are full, half empty now because the figure says a canting are gone. And sooner or later, you're going to empty. Because you see, you can't take away. Man, I'm telling these people, if you ask back for them donation, them money. Because see, the only true teller on this land, and the king, we're going to sit on the throne, is Rastafari. Trust me. You see, when a man look right now and see what the Rastafari is, when a word is speak, and if it's good, Rastafari listen to it and give it its prop. You see, enough heroes and freedom fighter fight a battlefield and they defeat and have a whole heap of followers. As they get defeated, their own people kill them. The words just end. They see Rastafari now, no, pick it up and say, this is a man who speak for goodness of the people. Why they just throw it on the garbage and believe in some spirituality. You know, see it? So you see, greed clouded minded. So the king gonna have his sit on his throne, is Rastafari. Because they is the one who speak the truth. Look, and they say Selassie and Marcus Garvey, and people are talking about, you know. Say Marcus Garvey is supposed to be God. Yes, some people say Marcus Garvey is supposed to be God of Rasta Selassie. But nobody don't see, you know. They don't see. We listen to the words, but our transformation is different. None of them guys now no long here. So them no represent a long year, man. Trust me. You need to see things. We speak of the words because they speak good words. Of course, we are going to embrace certain people who stand up for freedom. We're not going to embrace nobody who stand up for freedom. Like all them Christianity, we have to rob people money and I tell people lie about this. We're not going to stand up for that. But freedom we embrace. We embrace freedom fighters and talk of their words because they want a nation to stand on solid ground, to help each other out and be known and be ruling by good leaders. So that's Rastafari. So enough people can criticize, but they don't see the shape we taking. The guys them talk about, they ain't left no long here. Not even them family behind them. You see it? Because if you can see a thing, you that know see a thing within a thing, build a next thing. You feel me? So Rastafari is a different thing. You don't see it? And you have someone believe in the slavery thing and the slavery god so much. That's no care what you tell them, they now go change. Because you know, I guess they're whipping when they get for you have this religion here. Scare them up till generation for generation, still scared to blow us a skirt. You don't feel me? I Rastafari I pray to them, they might still criticize at this, but you know, see it? Truth afloat, you know. Trust me. And people take time and know the real McCoy. Trust me. People tired of being fooled and tired of being used by the fool. So people are wise up. And trust me, sooner or later, everything I got set up. People know them be fool. And a name gonna be appear. You see, first time people say, in the tricky book, then say, a wise man, three wise man, try to find a baby if you just give him a name. You see it? Kind of man go off a name, you know. So then a next name appear. Who can tell? Maybe this one is good. Trust me. But you know, until then, let's see what's believed lead the people them to. I hope that this diseases don't spread in the righteous vein. So you got to get poison in your system. That means to say your blood is mixed. It don't straight no more. So until then, Danda God say this straight up. Stop being used. Stop becoming a fool. And believe in the Most High. And see yourself. And demands your money from the thieving guys. So the Bible, Little Wicked, so blessed be the name of the Most High Jah. Little Wicked, remember, you need chief, does it? You need chief, you need chief. Little Wicked, go out.